The leader of the biggest empire on the server just ended me.
April Fools!
Except I can't just grab some diamond armor and end him because he is the richest player on the server with 19 hearts. And I'm at 4, with only scraps to my name. But this player needs to be taken down one way or another, or his reign of terror will continue. So I will create the greatest civilization on the server, bringing the players together to launch an invasion on the tyrant's redunes. But currently, I am alone with no allies, and only stolen items. So because I can't trust anyone for now, I'm going to have to start building the foundations of the civilization alone. But soon enough, revenge will be ours. So my first objective is to start building this place. And if we look at some of the greatest civilizations in history, location plays a big role in how they thrive. And I think this place accomplishes that the most. Okay, the only issue is that I'm at 4 hearts and there's mobs everywhere. But I need to get to the top of that mountain to see if this island is big enough. Oh my god, I don't even have a water bucket. Or a shield! Oh my god. This is one of the most stressful experiences of my life, and I think this island is perfect. But to survive the dangerous outside conditions, I will have to create a base within the caves until I have the technology to survive the mobs. Except my problems didn't end there. No! No! As I was trying to get iron for a water bucket, I suffered a brutal fate. Oh my. Now, because on this server you die, you lose your heart, I am now at 3 hearts, with all of my items 1,000 blocks away. And once I lose all of my hearts, I will be banned from the server. But I want to make history, so even if I don't make it, I want to die trying. But I have to get there as soon as possible, because my items will despawn in less than 10 minutes. And if I lose my items, that will make it even harder to advance. There's a creeper right there, a skeleton just shot at me, a zombie there. I need to get some high ground. And oh my god, there's a skeleton right there. Oh my god. Okay, I need to run. Oh my god, there's a spider, and there's a skeleton with a power bow. Oh my god, it hit me. What do? I need to make a plan. So I began using a trick called F3 plus A spamming to reload my chunks to see my surroundings, and obviously I was completely surrounded. But if I mine this way with my fist and travel alongside this hill all the way to the cave, I can go down the staircase, go right, jump down, and all of my items have despawned. And that's probably because I accidentally went the wrong way while boating here, but if you think this will stop me from creating civilization, then you are wrong. Luckily, I have some spare gear my ender chest, but it's my last set. But now I think it's time to start building my civilization. But I also ran into a big problem. I had no friends, and I can't trust anyone because Redunes has many goons that he likes to keep a secret. So if I tell the wrong person about my plan, I may be dead, and all of my work will be destroyed. But a few weeks ago, I lost my last heart and got banned, which I thought was the end of my story on LifeSteal. But 3 players came together to revive me for unknown reasons. But even though I don't trust these players, they must have revived me for a purpose. Hello, Parrot.
What's up, Spoke?
Hey, Zam.
Yeah?
I have an idea that will both pay you, but it will also benefit us both, right? I was wondering if you want to help me out with a little project I have.
Sure, yeah, I don't mind.
We're going to dominate the server once this plan is put into action, but I need your help, all right? I'm going to need a lot of resources, okay?
Dude, don't worry about it. Yeah, just come to my base. I'll give you, like, cool stuff.
So the civilization now has a population of 2, except I don't even know what to call it. So I guess the most like comment will be the name. But for now, I'm going to visit Zam at his base to begin trading, since Zam has an entire ecosystem for emeralds and enchants. All right, Zam, to repay you, I'm going to give you this heart.
Thank you.
That I stole from your chest upstairs. And now we are ready to begin grinding hearts. But we won't be slaughtering anyone yet, because on this server, not only do you steal hearts, but you can also craft hearts. And it's also the most valuable resource on the server, partly because it requires this. This is enough for 1 single heart. But another huge issue is that a heart requires 4 totems. And that means I have to do raids at only 3 hearts. Luckily, I have Zam's bow, but as you can see, this is going to to be a pain. And at this rate, I was only going to get 1 totem an hour. But I was thinking about how powerful Reduce really is. Because even if I get to 10 hearts, this man is at 19. And rumor has it that he has a fortress on an island far away. That inside has the farms and materials to supply an entire army of players with the gear for a war. And only a few players have claimed that they've seen it. But I realized I don't have to do this alone anymore because now I have allies.
To release the chains of
I joined a VC with Parrot and Terrain, and I found out that Parrot told Terrain about the plan, which at first I was freaking out, but Terrain is pretty chill, so there's no way he would snitch to Reduce. So we all decided we would help each other out by grinding hearts. But on my way back, I found something interesting. At first I couldn't tell what it was, but after I went up the scaffolding, I found a fully functional guardian farm. Now I was completely unsure if this farm was abandoned or still in use, but I didn't want to take my chances, so I left the farm as soon as possible, and I decided to only use it when no one was online. But I got back to the base and I decided to get some netherite for hearts, except this was a terrible idea because I was only on 3 hearts.
Why are you doing that on 3 hearts?
What am I supposed to do? You want to switch
know.
jobs? Okay, yeah, can we switch jobs? So after my stupid mistake, I decided to go mining, but after 30 minutes, I was already bored and wanted to have a challenge. So Parrot, Terrain, and I went to find a village and an outpost, and upon searching the nether, we found portals to both places. Except getting Bad Omen was taking forever, so we began placing slabs to limit the spawning radius to this small circle. But after another 30 minutes of waiting, not a single Bad Omen pillager spawned. But Parrot figured out something. One of the players on the server Vitality was streaming playing on a different server, but he was logged on to LifeSteal at the same time. So this meant that he was AFKing something, and if we were able to find him, we would be able to get a ton of hearts basically for free. But what could Vitality be farming? Well, a few months ago, Vitality blew up an entire mountain, causing a bunch of players to die, including myself. But it was exposed that Vitality and his teammates subs obtained that TNT by creating the largest creeper farm on the entire server, capable of producing 20,000 gunpowder an hour. But I made that last part up, and I don't actually know how much it produces, but it's a lot. So Parrot and I suspected that that was where Vitality was located, and Parrot had cords to their base, so we traveled through the nether to get there.
Oh my gosh.
But upon arriving, we found out that the base was destroyed and in ruins.
Wait, what? It's blown up.
Oh,
This thing is blown up.
Parrot was extremely confused because he was certain that this was where their base and creeper farm was. I'm not sure how active this base
Oh
is.
my gosh.
What?
Packed ice.
Yeah, back ice is pretty cool. But we accepted defeat and went back to grinding raids. But on my way back, I got lost to the nether and went down a tunnel that I was definitely not supposed to find. And when I went through the portal, there was nothing. But that's what the owners of a secret base would want you to think. And I noticed the creeper holes in the 2 blocks of dirt in the wall. I went up to investigate, and to my surprise, I found a base. But when I looked in the chest, I found a netherite chest plate. Now, this may be the reason for why this place is abandoned, but one thing is for certain, that this place is very old, because it was only for the first few weeks of the server that netherite was obtainable. But now, netherite chest plates along with a few other items on the server are now illegal, and if you're caught using these items, you would be banned. Except when I tried breaking the rule, I couldn't interact with it, indicating that the owner of the server has a plugin stopping players from obtaining these items. But not all plugins are perfect, and I began doing some experimenting. So if I leave the chest plate in this chest and break it with my axe, I can pick it up, and now it's in my hotbar. So if I right click with it in my hand, it should equip. Okay, hold on, it didn't take mine off. All right, here we go. Oh my god, it worked. Oh my. All right, no one knows. No one is aware. I just cannot be seen by anyone. I thought this was the outpost. I took a wrong turn, and now I have a netherite chest plate stuck to me. But I found another portal and came across the village, and it was pretty obvious from the amount of banners that this village was used for raids. Except where could the outpost be? I began running in a random direction until I saw a bridge, and a bridge that small would be pretty useless. Except there were tamed horses at this village. And if the previous players were using them as transportation, a bridge would be necessary, and as I expected, I found the outpost with even more horses to use. But as I was grinding for totems, got back to the civilization, and I crafted my 5th heart. I was now halfway to 10 hearts. I continued doing raids, but I was running dangerously low on golden carrots, so I had to make a visit to Zam's base. Except I still have a netherite chestplate stuck on me, and if a single player sees me, they can easily report me to the owner, and I would be be banned, ruining my entire plan to attack Redunes. But luckily, Parrot was unintentionally distracting the other players by trolling a kid in Fortnite.
You're typical gamer.
Yeah, I'm typical gamer.
You don't sound like him.
I'm on a voice changer.
What's the girlfriend? Huh?
Wait, she's calling me. She's calling me right now. I'll be back. Oh, someone tell me. Someone tell me.
His real name is Andre.
Yeah, my real name is Andre.
Okay, what is the girlfriend's name?
Samara.
Samara,
I
idiot.
always say it wrong in my videos because I want to troll you guys.
No.
But I ran out of emeralds, and I didn't know where Zam's iron farm was. But when I spammed F3 plus A, the worst happened.
Okay, I will.
How modest of him.
Oh! Zam saw me. I had no idea what to say to him, and I just decided to pretend I didn't have an illegal item visibly equipped. So I casually asked him for golden carrots, and he gave some to me, but I quickly left. I knew if he told another player, I would definitely be banned. So my only hope was to destroy the chest plate forever. So I decided to isolate myself to grinding hearts until it was broken. And finally, I had my 6th heart. And another 2 hours later, I broke the netherite chest plate and got my 7th heart. But the next day, I heard from Terrain that someone created a wither at spawn and left it there to destroy everything. Now, I'm a big fan of withers. I would have absolutely let it do its thing, but I also need a beacon to make grinding hearts faster. So sadly, I had to try to slay the wither. Except the last time I killed one, I was at 10 hearts with maxed out netherite. So I'm kind of worried of how this is going to go. There it is. But I managed to get the nether star, but if any players were nearby, they would have heard the wither die. So I need to run before anyone tries to attack me. Alright, let's check this beacon out and... Uh-oh. Okay, now everyone knows who killed the wither. But anyways, let's build this beacon. And now all I need is some netherites and I can craft my 8th heart. Ooh, netherite! And finally, after multiple days of grinding, building, breaking, and allying, I achieved 10 hearts. And I felt that the civilization was ready for my master plan. And I'm not talking about the invasion. Instead, it's time to make a visit. What if I told you that everything I've told you so far was a lie? Starting from when I was first killed to now. So now it's time to come clean. As you can see, the rumors were true. This is the mighty fortress, which holds the power I seek, the domination I chase, and the chaos I need. It's time to meet my true ally, Redunes. Hello,
I was expecting you, Spoke.
My goal was never to create civilization to bring peace. No, when Redunes offered me the chance to gain total domination over the server, I agreed and joined him. When he killed me at the beginning, it was only a decoy to make the players believe we were enemies. And now, after the adventures and challenges my allies and I faced, it was time to turn on them. In exactly 24 hours, I plan on bringing all of the members of the civilization together to celebrate. And that's when Redunes and I will strike. But we won't stop there. Using stacks of TNT, we are going to go to their bases and farms and destroy them, breaking our enemies' stability and wealth so that they have no choice but to surrender to our empire. 2 players to rule all of LifeSteal. No matter how many players try to rebel, our sheer strength and power will be too much for any player to handle.
Dude, I can't wait to just see the agonizing look in their eyes when you betrayed them.
If a farm or base is built, it will be destroyed. Spoke and Redunes. Destruction and domination. That's how we will bring LifeSteal into its golden era. But the only thing between that and now is 24 hours and 10 stacks of TNT. The end is near and nothing can stop me. But then, I got a message from Parrot asking me if he can have some help grinding for a heart. And before I declined, I thought about everything he has done for me. Back in Season 1, we fought together and he was there when the server ended. Back in Season 2, when we were fighting for our lives against the MOB, he was there to help me out. And even in the Wither War, he was my mentor and motivation for starting it. And in the end, we were able to look down at what we accomplished together and celebrate the Poggies nation. So I decided to help him grind for one last heart and give him something before I take everything away. It's time to cherish the last moments where we would be friends. But I had an insidious idea. I could have killed Parrot right there and used his heart to easily kill the rest of my teammates and gain total dominance over the server. But no matter how powerful I would have been, I would have never been able to get that friendship back. And I also thought about Zam and Terrain. Except if they found out that I've been plotting against them this entire time, they could have possibly turned on me. But I realized that Parrot has been my best friend since the beginning of LifeSteal, and he would never turn on me if he was given the opportunity. So I decided that I would make the right decision. All right, round 2.
No.
I'm kidding.
Chill out, bro.
I'm kidding. My decision had been made, but if I wanted to appease Radoons, I would need to get the 10 stacks of TNT. So let's go to the cords he sent me, and it looks like I've returned to the ruins of Vitality and Subs' base. Except if he's telling the truth, I need to go down here and the farm will be in sight. And there it is. Oh my god. That is the farm responsible for all of the destruction and pain and suffering that has ever happened on LifeSteal. And now it was time for my contribution. The next day, I grinded some sand and put the TNT in one of my barrels. It was now too late to go back on my decision, but all I could do now was prepare. And winning the betrayal was actually going to be difficult, but not if I used some illegal items. Because along with netherite chest plates, tipped arrows are also banned. But using the same strategy I used to get the netherite, I could possibly obtain tipped arrows. And they would be much less noticeable than netherite, and it would allow me to get strength and speed, which are potions that are also banned on the server. But then I heard a noise. A player found me, and I had no idea who it was. And if they mined into my room, I could possibly be reported. Who is that? Who is that? Nah. Okay, I don't know if they know about this trick. They're not looking at me. Then Jaren messaged me. I tried convincing him to leave forever, but he was still suspicious. Hey, 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 hey! Do I have a lever? Okay. Oh, hey! Believe he's leaving. He's leaving. Okay, now that Jaren left, I can finally test. So if I break this dispenser, it drops, and I can pick it up. Perfect. Now we can easily get our revenge. But I was too late.
So you ready?
Hold on a second. Bringing them right now, right?
They're coming with you?
Yes. I got them all with me. They'll be at the base very shortly.
All right, I'm just kind of waiting here, you know.
Radoons, do you have any mercy for what you're doing?
I'm gonna be honest, Spoke. I've kind of been messed with a lot recently on the server, and at this point, I just don't even care, man. Like, I was forgiving for a bit, but then now I realize that what's the point of forgiveness when you could just see the world burn, you know?
Just come to the bunker, you know? Just come to the...
I'm like saying, are you inside the bunker? Why don't you come outside?
I've been thinking about this for a while, Radoons. This plan, I could either have complete domination over the server, and we can bring anarchy back to LifeSteal, and we can reign the server with an iron fist.
That's what I've been saying, man.
But
that's what I've been saying.
I built up some pretty good friendships along the way by creating this civilization. You know, I like Zam. Right. He's been able to provide me with all the items I ever need. Parrot.
Are you telling me you're going soft right now?
No.
After all our plans?
I mean, listen. I don't think we actually have to like.
Are you lying to me?
Radoons.
Dude, I thought we had this whole plan for like months.
Radoons, listen. I'm not gonna kill them. If you're gonna try to kill them, I'm gonna have to step in, Radoons.
You're really gonna be like that, huh?
Radoons, I'm not doing it no matter what. If it takes me to kill you, I will.
Well, if you're not gonna do it, I am. Hey, you know how you built a little arsenal for yourself? Go and check your arsenal real quick.
Wait a minute. Radoons, where's my TNT? Radoons?
See for yourself.
Radoons? What do you mean?
Bye-bye.
No!
Bye. The world shall burn, Spoke. From the very beginning, Spoke. I knew you didn't have it in you, man. You may have done the wither thing, but we all know that was just you playing a character, man. I knew you weren't gonna betray your friends.
My house! You did
You
it!
played yourself, man. You know, Spoke, this is on you, man. I wouldn't have done that if you just played along. But no, you had to be a good guy.
And even though I was able to save my friends, I wasn't able to save my civilization. But at my lowest points, in my darkest hours, that is always where I have the biggest revivals. And this won't be the end of the Spoke civilization, because one day I plan on taking down Radoons and his empire with a new civilization. The day of revival is coming, but for now, I can only prepare. Except one question keeps coming to mind. If I never told Radoons where my base was, how did he find it in the first place? And if I didn't tell him that I wasn't bringing any players, how did he know to rig my base with TNT? Was he planning on betraying me the entire time as well? And after doing some thinking and looking back through the footage, there was one inconsistency. The only players that were told of my base location were Zam, Parrot, and Terrain. And well, I finally did some investigating on Terrain's mysterious past, and I found out that he is allied with Radoons. This entire time, I have let a spy help build my civilization, and because of him, the civilization fell. So now I had two targets, Radoons and the traitor Terrain. So subscribe to see me get revenge in the next video, or you can watch the Wither War. Anyways, goodbye!